Just a few beacons to restock my shop. Welcome back to my channel, my name is Picky and this is the Blocky SMP episode 2. I showed you in the last episode that I have a wither skeleton farm. Well, there is not much left of it. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the most efficient one, so we built this. We decided to fully rebuild the farm and this time it is much more efficient. And it is fully AFKable as we have 2 workers over here. So this is why we have that much beacons. But today it's finally time to start building my starter base. Everyone already built the starter houses, only I am living in the hole. I mean, there is nothing wrong with living in a hole and I'm still going to live in a hole, but not really a hole like this. So this is my plan for today, to build my starter base. But first I need to do something else. I don't really have enough diamonds, definitely not. So I'm planning to expand my shop for a little bit. And I'm planning to do something that I did last season, and this is the dye shop. So I need to build some farms. And first on the list is cactus farm for green dye. So let's go and build the cactus farm.
1 hour later.
And here it is, my little cactus farm. I don't really have enough cactus to fill everything, but I will get eventually and then I will finish everything up. And the next on my list is the flower farm. And everything is ready, so over here I have my easy flower farm. And over there in this box I have my cocoa bean farm for brown dye. So over here I'm getting my brown dye. This flower farm is producing a lot of blue dyes, some white gray dye, yellow dye. And in this cactus farm I'm getting green dye, and this iron farm is producing a lot of poppies for red dye. So from these dyes I'm going to craft most of the other dyes. I will just need a little bit of black dye, and black dye I'm going to get from wither roses. So over here I have my chicken farm, and I will need to spawn a little bit chickens and kill them with wither, and then I'm going to get wither roses for my black dyes. And I'm actually not going to sell black dyes because I won't have that much wither roses, but I will need for grey dye. I will craft these dyes a little bit later and put it in my shop, but now we are ready to finally start building our starter base. For my starter base I'm actually planning to do some kind of Hobbit hole. So over here in this hole I'm actually going to expand it and build a little bit of custom cave, and then from this cave we are going to enter in our Hobbit hole. But first I need to move these chests that are full of garbage and remove all this stuff so we can start building this custom cave. So I made the hole a little bit bigger and already started to build this custom cave. So I was trying some things on this wall and I'm quite happy with it. I will need to change some things, but overall it's not that bad. When I add like a roof and the floor and a little bit more details on the sides, it's going to look much better. But this is kind of the thing that I'm going for with this little custom cave. So it won't be a big custom cave, it's going to be something like this big. So this is the end point of this cave, and then somewhere in the middle I'm going to have the entries to my Hobbit hole. And here it is, my little custom cave is finished. So the first part of this build is finished, and I'm really happy how this is looking like. I even add a little staircase for the entrance. I might add a little bit more details or change something a little bit later, but for now I'm really happy with it. And I don't think that I need to change too much things, to be completely honest. Now we need to start building the second phase of this build, and this is my Hobbit hole. So I dig a little hole in one side of the cave, and this is going to be my entrance for the Hobbit hole. And I already dig out this area, so I'm going to have like 2 windows on this side, and of course I'm going to need to terraform this area a little bit, but it will become later when I start building this. And then on other side I'm planning to do like similar to this, but it's going to probably be a little bit smaller, and I'm going to have my storage area on the other side. So over here I'm going to have my storage area, and over there is like my living area. And yes, I put 4 beacons over here, so now I have quad beacons. I'm just flexing that I have a lot of beacons, okay? Don't judge me, I have few beacons over here, so I need to flex. Little update on the build, and one side is finished. So over here I have 2 windows that I decorated a little bit. I'll just need to terraform this area because it doesn't look too pretty, especially not this side over here because I just dig out this area so I could fit the window. So I will definitely need to terraform this a little bit. And I finish the insides over here in this cave. I have my entry. I might change a little bit of this entry, add some details, but inside is quite empty right now. I mean, there is a lot of stuff going on with this ceiling and these floors, everything. A lot of woods, a lot of different wood, but I don't have any furniture, so I definitely need to add some furniture. This is the one window, and over here I have this second one. So it looks quite nice. This is Hobbit hole, so I think that it looks decent. I will need to add some furniture that I'm not the best in building furniture. I just add this little table over here. So I will need to find some inspiration for the furniture, but pretty much this side is finished. So now I need to build something like this on the other side where I'm going to have my storage area. And here it is, the other side is finished. So outside I have simple window, same like on this side, just a little bit smaller. And inside I have my storage area. So a lot of chests over here. I actually have like storage area for like 100 items or even more. Not everything is filled yet, so if I need, I have some extra storage over here. And I actually said before that this area is going to be a little bit smaller than the first side, but it ended up being much bigger because I need a lot of space for my storage. I love this being quite organized, so I have a lot of chests for every single item that I have over here, and I really like it. And with the storage area being done, I can actually say that this build is finished. I have some things to do around this build, but this is like smaller details. For example, I need to terraform this area that I said before, and I still didn't finish the interior and the furniture for this Hobbit hole, but this is like smaller details, and the rest and the main part is finished. And I'm actually really happy with this build. I especially love this entrance, this little cave that I built at start. I think that it looks really nice. And then the Hobbit hole also looks quite nice with this storage area and everything. From outside there is not like too much, just these windows. I need to do a little bit more details probably to make it look a little bit nicer, but I will make this later, probably off camera. And also I'm planning to do a little bit around this build, maybe some pairs, a little bit of custom trees and everything. And I need to hide this beacon because it's quite ugly. I just put it over there so I could dig the holes and everything. But other than that, I think that for the starter base, it is quite nice. And that would be it for this episode. It was quite a short episode, but I just wanted to finish my starter base for this episode, and then in the next episode I'm going to start with a new project, one quite a big project, and you are probably going to like it. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you like this build. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.